Hi there, hey there, hello there, guys. It is Kimber stopping in and checking in with you today. So glad you have chosen to stop in and check with me. It is Sunday, which means we had church, but today was not a church day. We actually had our fall picnic, which is weird. A lot of people don't do that. So we usually do it in the fall months because there are yellow jackets, and yellow jackets are everywhere here during the end of summer, the beginning of fall. So we always do ours at the end of the month, and we did a chili cook-off. We did a pie eating contest, not pie eating contest, but a blue ribbon pie contest, and we have like cornhole. If y'all know what cornhole is, if you don't, it's basically these big wooden boards with a hole in them, and you throw these bean bags into them, which I can't even make it onto the board, so I don't play. We also play bingo, and I love bingo. But anyway, we had decided, well, me and my husband both, we haven't been cheating at all, like no cheats, and been doing really good. So at the picnic, we knew we were going to have trouble because they do chili and barbecues, pulled pork, pulled beef, that kind of a thing with barbecue sauce. And I just didn't feel like cheating. So I had a pork tenderloin in the refrigerator or in the freezer, and I pulled that out and I did it with some sugar-free barbecue sauce. And I took that, in my own little handy dandy crock pot. It was only like a 1.5 quart. It was a really cute little thing. It was like this big, and it was so little. But anyway, it made this big old pork loin, and people actually ate it and said it was really, really good, and it was sugar-free, the GHUs. So it was really good. I didn't get to take a picture or anything like that of what I had to eat, just because I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to pull out my camera and start recording everything, because people watch me eat as it is, just to make sure I'm not having any cheats or any upsets or whatever. But I had some pulled pork and with the sugar-free barbecue sauce, and I ate 2 of the hot dog weenies. There was some coleslaw there, but the coleslaw had sugar in it, so we stayed away from that. Somebody brought some KFC, so I took all the skin off of it, and I ate some of the chicken breast. Another friend at church, she had made, it was basically like kielbasa with cabbage and carrots, and she had put some potatoes in there, but they were big enough to pick them out. So I had some of that kielbasa and stuff. My only downfall, which I did not go through, is this Butterfinger peanut butter pie that one of my devil friends had made, which some of my deviled friends, which I'm not going to say their names, just continuously to eat in front of my face. But I did good. I didn't, that was the only thing that got me. The only thing that got me was that. And I did not give in. I did not have any of it. So had some Pepsi Zero to drink, some coffee. But I did really good, guys. And it's getting so much easier for me to say no. And for me, that's a big deal, because I live around events like this. If there's food, I live for it. I'm ready to eat any time of day, and I'm glad that I didn't. It felt really good. The hubby did really good. He did eat some of the chicken skin, though, the breaded skin. He's all about that. So he did have that, but that's like the only thing he had. And then on the way home, he stopped at the store and he found this new and improved peanut butter chocolate Quest bar, which is my new ultimate favorite. If you haven't tried it, try that one. It's really, really good, because he knew I was having issues with that peanut butter pie, so he bought me that. But I did really good, and I'm really proud of that, and I need to start celebrating the little victories, because for me, they're so few and far, between. But I'm trying to think what else has been going on. There's been a lot of storms here in West Virginia. We had a real bad windstorm come through, and we completely have lost internet and phone. And what's going on with it now is It'll be connected as far as the internet goes, and then all of a sudden it just goes out and you have to go in and reset your router, and then it comes back. Not really sure what's going on with it. The phone lines are out, but I do have my cell phone and things like that, so we're not without a phone. But it's kind of weird because you just reset it and then it comes right back. I don't know if it's in our lines or if it's in their box. I'm not really sure what it is, but I do need to put in a tech ticket for that, because where I do work on the internet from home, that's kind of scary because I could just be working and then it just go out on me. And, yeah, we can't have that. But I just don't know, guys. I just don't know. I don't know. I really didn't have anything that I needed to, nothing pressing that I needed to talk to you guys about. Oh, let me go ahead and show you guys, oh my gosh, you guys, what we had to eat tonight. And I say in the video, this comes from Allie McWowie. She does have a YouTube channel. She's lost like a buttload of weight on keto. And she had put these up for her Halloween, like, spectacular food list, or not food list, but things to eat for Halloween. And I'd bought everything to make them, and I hadn't, so we decided to do it. So let me go ahead and show you guys that real quick, okay? Well, hey guys, showing you what I am eating for dinner. We had the food at the picnic today, but I made these, Allie McWowie, who has a keto channel on here, she actually made these for Halloween, but I decided I wanted to make them just as a dinner. And it's just one piece of ham, and there's a lot of grease in there. One piece of ham, 2 pieces of pepperoni. I have a mushroom in there, 1 banana pepper, Parmesan cheese, mozzarella cheese, and black olives. And I made 6 of these in a muffin pan. 6 for me and 6 for the hubby. So this is going to be our dinner. Those were absolutely amazing. I don't even know if I'll make fathead dough anymore. Rather, I'll just eat those. I just put those in like little muffin tins, and I use like the cupcake wrappers, the paper ones, because they were kind of greasy. She mentioned that they were kind of greasy. And I'm telling you what, that worked amazingly, swimmingly, as they say. And it was really, really good. My husband was even saying, man, those were really, really good. And they were so easy to make. Just 15 minutes popped in the oven. And I don't know if I told you guys in the video what I had, but it was 1 piece of ham, 2 pieces of pepperoni. I put like a little teaspoonful of marinara or pizza sauce. And I did Parmesan cheese, mozzarella cheese. And in mine, I had mushroom, like the actual whole mushrooms, not whole mushrooms, but the sliced white mushrooms. And I did like 3 of them with banana peppers, and then covered it with black olives and baked those for 15 minutes. And they were so good. They were so very, very good. And I was so excited, and because I love it when a plan just works like that. I do want to tell you guys something else, and I'll probably end up doing a video on these. I have found the best chocolate chip cookie recipe ever, and it is keto. The only thing is, they were so good that I ate them all within 2 days, and I did put on some water weight, because as you know, if you're eating almond flour, it's basically just nuts. Very inflammatory, so I did put on some water weight, and plus, even with the autoimmune disease that I have, nuts make it flare. I'm telling you what, those were the best cookies, and I cannot wait to make another batch. My husband's like, you just need to slow down. Don't worry about making any of that right now, because I've gotten into the whole, I want him to be healthy, so I have, been eating regular keto with him. And of course, he can have things that I can't have, but I've been making them for him, so I have been eating them. And that's not a good thing for me. So I'm probably going to end up having to go back on AIP, the autoimmune protocol, or autoimmune paleo that it's called, just because I need to do what's going to heal my body. I'm just not looking forward to having to make separate meals for him and for me, but I will do it. If I need to, I'm going to, because I need to be healthy. But I'm going to go ahead and stop rambling. It's about time for me to start going in for work. Yeah, I have a full week of work ahead of me. So I will go ahead and stop this now, quit my yammering. But guys, rejoice when you can rejoice. If you have a screw up, that's all right. Make your next meal keto, move on and go with it. But I'm so proud of myself. You all just don't know, coming from a food addict, which I am, to being able to resist these things, it's amazing. And I just want to tell you one last thing, and then I really will close this out. I was listening to someone, and they were talking about addiction. And they were saying the way you can tell when you have an addiction is, let's say someone mentions a place that you've been, and you automatically identify it by a certain thing. So like for me, I've had people ask me, oh, have you ever been to Gatlinburg, Tennessee? And I live close to, not like on the border of Tennessee, but I mean, we can get to, Gatlinburg or whatever in 4 or 5 hours. And for those of you that don't know about Gatlinburg, Tennessee, it's beautiful. It's amazing. They have tons of cabins, and then you have like Dollywood, and you have all this stuff. But for me, my go-to is automatically food. So when people's like, have you ever been to Gatlinburg? Oh my God, they have like the best barbecue, and I found the best fudge. That's what I go to. Even though we go to all these attractions and everything, I automatically go to food. And I've noticed that even about just other things, like someone's like, well, what did you guys do when you went to, we just come back from vacation, that cabin that we went to. And they're like, well, how was your vacation? I'm like, oh, let me tell you about these grass-fed steaks. Even now on keto, I automatically revert to every situation. I bring it back to food. Everything. Like, even if we visit another church and, they're like, well, how was that church? I'm like, man, they got some really good cooks in that church. Guys, that's addiction. If you cannot think of anything to say other than food, just like how you like Red Lobster, oh, they're Cheddar Bay biscuits. I go to these things and I identify restaurants by the bread that I used to, by the bread that they had, and I would have a rating system on where to go to eat based upon the type of bread that they had, because for me, the bread was it. But guys, that's an addiction, and I don't know if that hits home with any of you guys. If it does, leave me a message below. Let me know if you're the exact same way. When somebody mentions something that is huge, like 4th of July, automatically I start thinking about, hamburgers and hot dogs. I don't think about Independence Day. I don't think about fireworks. I think about barbecue foods. And I don't want to be like that, but I am like that, and that's the addiction in me. So, but I can honestly say this time with our church picnic, I'm not automatically thinking about the screw up that I had and the food that I ate, which is huge for me. Huge, huge. I'm not saying that I've overcome my addiction, but it felt good again to have a win for Halloween and then a win for this is amazing. Got a few more hurdles along the way, but I'm going to make it. And as Ketogenic Kim says, if I can do this, you can do this. And believe me, it is hard as crap for me to stay away from these things. But I know if I can, you can. Because not everybody has the issues that I have and the addictions that I have and the impulse control that I have. Yeah, you can do it. You can do it. I can do it. You can do it. And we're going to do it. We're going to do it together. So thanks so much for listening to me ramble on here for about, I guess it's been about 10, 12 minutes. I don't even know. But I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate your comments, your encouragement, your support. It does mean a lot. And like I said, I'm not here to grow a brand, so I'm not doing the whole, like and subscribe and hit the bell notification and thumbs up and blah, blah, blah. You know what? Because it ain't about that. If you like me, you'll do it. If you don't, you won't. That's how I feel about it. You know, I'm not all about that. I don't care. I know they say it helps your channel grow. I don't care. I want to be able 10 years down the road to turn around and look at these videos and be like, man, you know, that's what I want. I want to be able to document my life and look back and see the good times and see when I have my low moments. I want to see these encouraging moments like what I had today. You know, amazing. So great. And I want to look back and see the videos I've done on my autoimmune disease and things like that. And once I'm in remission, I want to be able to look back and be like, man, I want to see growth in myself, not growth in the channel. But anyway, I'm going to stop now. But I will see you guys later. Take care. Bye.